Please let's all stand up. Welcome President Osinbajo to the hall.
More visits, more interaction with you.
As you know, on April 11th, 2022, I declared my intention to run for the presidency of our great country under the flag of our party, great party, the All Progressives Congress. I did so was taking into account the fact that our country always will need all of those who are willing to serve it to the best of their capacity, to the best of their knowledge. I did so humbly, with great humility, because it's not a light assignment. But after seven and a half years or so, vice president, after even acting such under our President Muhammadu Buhari, if by the grace of God and the will of the people, I am voted in as president come 2023, I believe that there is so much to do, and our country will, just as we have, all of us, the desire of our hearts is that our country will be much greater. That all of the potential we have will finally, will be able to attain all of the great potential.
Very soon, hopefully, and in God's name, you will be president of Nigeria. You would. Like we watch ourselves, God watches us too. And 9 out of 10 cases, what we think of ourselves is what God thinks about us. Vice President Osinbajo, you're a wonderful human being. You're a wonderful person. May Allah grant you access to what you want. May Allah support you. May Allah protect you. So shall it be. Very soon, hopefully, and in God's name, you will be president of Nigeria. You would. Like we watch ourselves, God watches us too. And 9 out of 10 cases, what we think of ourselves is what God thinks about us. Vice President Osinbajo, you're a wonderful human being. You're a wonderful person. May Allah grant you access to what you want. May Allah support you.
Ó dé, ó tẹ̀pá àlàáfíà wọ̀lú, ó dádé ìtura, ó tẹsẹ̀ bọ́ bàtà ìrọ̀rùn, agbádá ìṣerere lọ́wọ́. Àwọn alálẹ̀ Yorùbá àtakọni ọmọ orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà ṣàtìlẹ́yìn fún. Wọ́n wá ń wúre pé ó tẹ̀lé yìí pẹ́. Ta ló ń bọ̀ tó ń lùlù ìdùnnú ọ̀hún? Mo rí dájú o, gbogbo ọmọ orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà á kú oríire o. Ẹni ìtẹ̀síwájú dé, ọ̀jọ̀gbọ́n Yẹmí Ọ̀ṣínbàjò wọ̀lú. ó ní ká ẹ jẹ́ ká fìbò gbé sórí àpèrè ààrẹ ilẹ̀ yìí ẹ jẹ́ ká fi gbogbo ìbò wa tí í ṣe agbára wa gbárùkù tì èyí dájú ṣáká pé yóò pè wá púpọ̀.
And I'll go as far as to say that the second chapter of our Constitution articulates what constitutes the common good as an imperative of public policy and governance. So seen in that light, the challenge of actualizing the common good is the same as the quest to actualize the directive principles and objectives of state policy. So when we speak of the common good, when we speak of achieving the common good, we're also talking about achieving the aims and purposes of our Constitution. But achieving both requires transformational leadership across all levels and spheres of society. And this is where the rubber hits the road. Leadership, that is not just a force for good, but is also a force for the common good. Indeed, it is the power of conscious individuals who are animated by a higher purpose that will alter the material circumstances of their communities. It is, and I'll repeat that, it is really, at the end of the day, the power of individuals, men and women like you and I, animated by a much higher purpose. People who are thinking of those values, people who are thinking of the common good, that will alter the material circumstances of our communities. Further, we must acknowledge that the question that transformational leadership seeks to answer is a simple one. It is, what is the purpose of power? Why are we in power? Why are people in power? Why do we seek power at any level? And it is in response to this question that we must define transformational leadership as a model of leadership that operates by serving and uplifting others. It is servant leadership, and it is advanced by the gospel. It is contrarian in the sense that it says that the purpose of power is service, not domination. It is to uplift and empower others rather than to control or oppress. And this is a model of leadership that is inseparable from our conception of the common good.